Okay, you should be seeing new hands here. And Elizabeth, I'll just say that on that first one, well, we'll finish it up. Go ahead. I did not set this up well enough. All right, I'm going to stop this, see if I can rerun this one.
So is that 2 tricks in already?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, so I
no,
need to let me try and do this. All right, are you seeing this trick being played here?
yeah.
Yes.
Queen of spades, one trick one. And partner continued with the low spade to dummy's ace.
Okay.
All right, so now you're in charge there.
And I still went down.
Well, you still
But-
let them make their contract, right? I
Yeah.
think everybody did. So now look at all four hands double dummy. And tell me what you could have done differently that would have
I should
contract.
I should have taken the king of clubs and then led a spade.
That is the answer.
Hmm.
Now, why did you not go up with the king of clubs when they led the five of clubs from dummy?
Second hand low.
Oh, yeah.
Right, second hand low is pretty strongly ingrained in us, right?
Right.
But there are exceptions, and this is one of the exceptions. And so the lesson here is that when partner has the long suit in a no trump contract, and it is one trick away from being established, you want to strain to win the trick and be the one to knock out that last stopper. So that partner, when they get in with their one entry, the suit's already been cleared.
Hmm.
And so this is a case where you need to play second hand high, so that, and so let me see if I can, turn these off.
And you don't want to protect against the queen jack because you don't have very many opportunities.
Right, the king of clubs is all that you have to be an entry to knock out that last spade stopper.
Yeah.
All right, so you're back in position here, so you can do it the other way now. So Elizabeth, you went up with the king, but you didn't lead a spade back to your partner. I'm gonna back you up here. Okay, Elizabeth, you're back in there so you can win your king. Remember, partner led a spade at the start, right? There, you see how you knocked out their king of spades, so now they don't have any more spade stoppers, and partner still has the ace of clubs to take their spades. So keep on playing and you'll see how it will work out now. All right, so everybody's got them down one now. So tricky setup, but like I say, when you think it's your partner that's going to has the long suit that you're trying to set up in no trump, they may need your help to jump in quick to lead your third of that suit to knock out the last stopper. Also, when partner led the queen of spades at trick one, who do you think has the king of spades?
Well, you know South has it. No?
Yeah.
Right, because they'd have led the king if they had the king and the queen. And you can see dummy doesn't have it. You don't
Right.
have it. Mm-hmm.
Well, that wouldn't always be true. I know there are some people who will lead queen from king queen 10 or king queen 10-9, something like that.
Should not. I mean, if they do, they're going to mess you up. So you want to be on the same page with your standard leads. All right, let me move you over to west here. So what's our contract here?
Oh. 6 hearts.
Right, and partner led we led a diamond, a 10 of diamonds.
Hmm.
So what do you think their chances are of making this contract? You see the auction there? What can we tell? What's the auction tell us?
Let's see.
They don't have the Queen of Hearts. Right.
So is that correct?
Yeah, it's not correct. I don't know why they bid hearts there, but
Shall we
oh, no,
assume
yeah, that's
they
correct.
bid
'Cause
correctly?
north is the. Oh, I wonder if I flip flop this somehow. But at any rate, how many aces do they have?
3.
3 total, right? Because they're showing 2 aces in the with their Blackwood response for South,
Right.
and there's the ace of King of Hearts up there. And how many hearts do they have?
10.
Yeah, so do they have any trouble with Trump?
No.
No.
So what can they possibly lose?
Hmm.
They're gonna lose the ace of spades, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and run the robots here and let you play this.
I mean, just it looks like the auction north south are what it's supposed to be, but just south made an interesting response to the 4-no Trump.
Yeah, I think
Because if you flip them, then it makes sense to go to 4-no Trump.
flopped.
But if you
But-
flip them, the strength doesn't make sense. Go to 1 hard 4-no Trump.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It looks like the robots are good guessers here. When let's see, when Brian finishes up, we can talk about what we see here. So they did make it here, but each of the robots had to make a 50-50 guess here at some tables, and not at others, I think. So what's the one trick that they can lose in addition to the ace of spades potentially?
Jack of spades.
Jack of spades. And so what happens is when they lead a low spade from south, and you need to, if you go up with your ace of spades, it's guaranteed they're going to make the trick. So pitch the 10 of spades, and then the king and queen of spades are good, and they have 12 top tricks. And so you have to duck the first spade lead smoothly, and they'll win their king. But at that point, they've got the queen 10 in dummy, and you've got the ace little, and your partner's got jack little. And when they lead a second spade, you need to duck your ace again.
Wow.
And then they have to decide if they think that that you have the ace on West, they'll win the queen and they'll be okay. But they may think, well, maybe you have the jack and East has the ace. And if that's the case, they have to play the 10 of spades on their second round of spades. And if they do that, then the jack will win and then your ace will win.
Hmm.
So you have to duck really smoothly. If you give any hesitation at all, the player is going to know that you have the ace in the West and they'll know how to play the hand. But if you're good and smooth there, you put that to a 50-50 guess as to where the ace is and where the jack is. And that's something that you can look at the hand right at trick one. As soon as the dummy comes down, you can figure out that the only chance you have is for a partner to have the jack of spades and for them to have to guess how to play spades.
But if you duck spades twice, aren't you then playing your ace over your partner's jack?
If they go up with the king and queen of spades on the first two spade tricks, but if they play the 10 of spades on trick 2,
Oh,
the jack of spades wins trick 2 and your ace wins trick 3.
oh, I see.
So,
In other words, if they try to finesse trick 2.
yeah, that's right. Which they may do. All right, so let me switch y'all's to see these. I'm gonna put y'all in north here. And so these ones, there's no auction. So this is some bidding practice for you. And so what's partner responded for everybody here?
Jacoby Tuno.
Right. Unfortunately, the opponents have busted in to mess up our responses. So. And the Jacoby 2 no trump, what's it promising?
4 spades and a limit raise.
No, game forcing.
Game forcing.
Yeah. So you know you belong at least in game and maybe slams.
Hmm.
So Brian, what's your partner telling you there for heart bid?
Oh, that's saying the range.
No, he's just your 3 spade bid is saying, yeah, you've got kind of extras, and so he's Q bidding. He's saying he's got the ace of hearts for you,
Oh,
but he doesn't have the ace of clubs and he doesn't have the ace of diamonds. He's doing his cheapest kind of ace showing bid.
so I'm just gonna close it out.
Yep, that's probably rest.
I missed it. What was the opening lead on most tables?
Diamond.
I mean, hmm.
All right, so oh, it's interesting. We had some people making 5, some making 4, and some making 3. Uh, oh, so Elizabeth, it looks like you won the ace of clubs at trick 2, and then you led a spade at trick 3, which you won, but then you didn't. You saw that West was out of spades, and so you stopped pulling trumps, and you eventually let them trump a couple of your good tricks. But even though the spades were split 3-0, you need to go ahead and finish pulling trumps before you start going on to your side suits, because you have 5 spades to win, a heart of 6, 7, 8, 9 in clubs, and then a diamond drop. It's sort of a sure 10 tricks, so long as you finish drawing trumps. So you want to count the trumps. You've got 5 in each hand, so they only have 3 out. So you want to draw exactly 3 rounds of trump to get rid of all their trumps. And then Andrew got a
Trick.
I miscounted
extra
clubs.
trick.
I wasn't
No
watching the
trick.
club pitches carefully enough. But
Right,
then they
because the
let me off the
clubs
hook anyway.
are 3-3.
Hmm. But they let me off the hook by giving me a rough sluff at the end.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Right.
So why are these robots allergic to splinters?
Hmm.
The
Yeah, South has a pretty good 4 diamond bid there.
so South is too strong, maybe for 4 diamonds.
Really? With only 12 points?
Well, the 12 points is the upper limit for Splinter, 12 high card points, and with the 5th spade, maybe so.
Hmm.
And the difference between the Splinter and the Jacoby 2-no trump is who ends up being captain. When you Splinter, then the opener is captain. When you do Jacoby 2-no trump, then responder is captain. And there's no way for you to tell partner that you have a 5th spade, the Jacoby. And so if you want to be the captain, like if you're hoping that they may give you a singleton heart response or something, it may put you in a better position to find the slam. With only 4 spades, I think the Splinter bid would be the right response here. Let's try another one here. I'm gonna switch you guys to South.
So Rick, are these hand the ones that you generated and
Yes.
did? All right.
Okay, so we're almost done here. So everybody played four spades. Three people made five tricks. One person only made four. And the critical choice that is whether you make an over trick or not is what card do you pitch from North's hand on the second heart honor. And so if you pitch a club, it gets rid of one of your losers because you only wind up losing one club. You don't need to pitch diamonds because you can rough your diamond losers. If you pitch a diamond loser, it's a trick that you could have roughed anyhow, but you leave yourself with two club losers. So you want to make sure to pitch a loser on your extra heart, not something that's not a loser. We had three different auctions. We had two people do the Jacoby 2 no trump response. One person did a three spade limit raise response, and one person did the splinter. And so, which is better here, a splinter or limit raise or Jacoby 2 no trump?
Hmm. Probably the splinter, huh? The Jacoby too. Not enough points for Jacoby.
Right. The splinter is what you want to do when you have your choice of those. The splinter is the weaker bid. So if you have that 10 to 12 high card points in a singleton, that's the sweet spot for the splinter bid.
Hmm.
And so that would be one spade and then four diamonds. And then North thinks I'm glad you have a singleton diamond. That's great for me, but I had a really minimal opener and they just go to four spades. I think the hand is for a raise of three spades because you do have 13 dummy points and you have a fifth spade for partner. And you can see that you make 5 or 6 tricks on this, so you definitely want to be in the game with this.
I need to review splinter bids again. I've forgotten them.
Yeah, so the splinter bid, does somebody want to describe what the splinter bid is and means?
Well, I don't know if it's the easiest way to remember it, but it says where your shortness is, and it's signified by a double jump after whatever partner bids, usually one of a major.
Right.
So
So
Okay,
single jump
spade,
would be natural. Double jump goes support for partner plus a singleton or void in the suit bid.
and so most often
Okay.
these splinter bids are at the 4 level because over one spade, 2 diamonds is an auto jump, 3 diamonds is a single jump, 4 diamonds is a double jump.
Hmm.
The exception being 1 heart, 3 spades, the only splinter at the 3 level.
Mm-hmm. It's used to show a game forcing hand with at least 4 card support for partner's opening suit and a singleton or a void on the side in the suit that you're splintering in. And it's really descriptive. And so if you look at the North's hand, for instance, they're going to think, great, I've got a singleton heart, so I'm not worried about hearts. I've got the ace of clubs. I'm not really worried about clubs. And I got 4 littleish diamonds. If the North's king of diamonds had been the king of clubs instead, you swap the king of clubs and the king of diamonds with the 2 of clubs, let's say, where North had 4 worthless diamonds and 2 good club honors, they might be thinking about a slam there.
Hmm.
Tony, do you see the bidding error on all these hands?
I was saying, I zoned out for a second. I didn't get to see all the hand before they've completed bidding.
Okay. I'll just
But
wait,
right.
until they're done playing.
Is that the straight no trump bid?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So what everybody did here is a 2/1 forcing auction by bidding 2 clubs. North supports with 3 clubs and then going to 4 spades. And that would be a very common auction for this hand. We do a game force, and then we jump to 4 spades, so we don't really have extras in our game force. But there's a specific bid for this hand, which is 1 spade past 3 no trump. And 3 no trump says I've got game forcing. I've got 13 to 15, and I have a 4-3-3-3, and my 4 is not in your suit. So I have exactly a 3-card support for you.
Oh. But then what's the response?
So what North knows on that is that you don't have any roughing values for them, right? You've got 3 cards or 4 cards in all the side suits, and you only have 3 trumps. So, like from North's perspective, you're not going to be able to rough a diamond. You're not going to be able to rough a club. And so 3 no trump is apt to play better.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
they're apt to pass. They're apt to pass the 3 no trump.
Well, I don't know if North would pass the 3 no trump with a stiff heart.
I think they would because they know that you have 3 hearts.
Hmm.
So chances are hearts are not running on you. Let's replay and see what they do.
Hmm. Oh, they did pass. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, to each their own.
I agree. That seems kind of scary to do. And in imps, I might not, but in match points, I think I would.
You don't want me to play the hand again, do you?
Well, you can. It's no trump this time, but that's all right. You can
Oh,
leave
that's
it be.
true. Guess that does change things slightly.
Yeah. And you can claim their.
Is there any way to get another club trick out of that?
Not if they don't help you, because you can see that the king, queen are protected in the east hand.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 club losers and a heart loser pretty much all day. You should ideally get what, 5 spades, 2 hearts is 7, 2 clubs, 8, 9, 2 diamonds is 10, 11. But if they attack diamonds on you, you have to, they'll get another diamond before you get another club. All right, I think that's all the time we have.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Good for Thursday?